Eastern America here, Eastern America here. Please subscribe, please like, please share, hit that notification bell. Well, I have the Go Lightly here, and I have it all the way. If you ever get this prep solution right here, you're going to fill it up with water, and you're going to get it at the line. This is the line on your container, the gallon jug of Go Lightly. Go Lightly. So this is the colon prep. This is my second time. You'd get one every 10 years, so it's time. And it tastes terrible. It tastes really, really bad. I just want to let you know. And so what I'm going to do, I took it last time, and it's awful. It's got salt in it. It's laxative. You're supposed to do half of it the night before, and then the other half early in the morning before your procedure, and it cleans out your colon. But it's really, really terrible tasting. It tastes terrible. So it's like a lot of sodium is in there, a lot of salt. It's like a white, pasty, slimy stuff that you got to get down your throat. They recommend every 15 minutes you do this gulping. That's really what you do, is just gulp it down. But I'm going to try a straw. I think it would go down faster. I didn't try that last time. But every 10 years, you do this for preventative maintenance, just to know that you're okay. There's lots of pictures on the internet that are just awful of what is not good. And so anyway, I'll be doing this today, and then tomorrow I've got a friend lined up to drive me to the hospital, and I'm going to the VA. I'm a veteran, so they'll be doing the procedure, and they're going to put me under, like 1:45 in the afternoon. They're going to put me under anesthesia. And I had a class that discussed, it was a class that was done by video call, V-call, and there were 20 people on there, and you were actually able to see these people. And then they went to the slide presentation, and they were in the background, and they muted all of us on the mics. And they showed all these pictures that were pretty frustrating and hard to look at. And then one guy in the video had mentioned not taking the anesthesia. So I do want to talk about that. And I actually have another friend that told me that he went in there without anesthesia and did it. And I had asked him, if it was painful. And they asked for questions, and I said I was going to hold my questions to the end, and I did. I was like one of the last people left as people dropped their calls. And I asked a woman about no anesthesia, what would it feel like, and she did say that it could be discomforting and painful. She described it. I don't recall her exact words, but it didn't sound good. So I recommend anesthesia. I'm going to go under anesthesia. But I found it odd that she didn't bother to tell the guy that asked that question, because he told her that he wanted his stuff to be no anesthesia so he could go back to work. And I just thought it was odd that she did not take the extra effort to tell him how bad or how uncomfortable this procedure would be without the anesthesia. So if you're going through a colonoscopy, maybe you want to talk to your provider about if you're thinking about no anesthesia, and find out more about the effects of no anesthesia. So anyway, this is my second time, so I still remember what it was like last time. This is the worst. The prep is the worst. You do half of this gallon container, and then you do another gallon, half gallon in the rest of the container in the morning. I think I did exaggerate. I think I went over a little bit. I went like 3/4, and I may do something like that this time, so it's not so unpleasant the next day. And they give you pictures and everything was clean. If it's not a clean colon, they probably won't do the colonoscopy. That's what I hear. They have some ifs and ands and buts that they will do, but if it's not clean, they won't do the procedure. So don't put yourself through something unless you're completely committed to this. So from what I remember, I get up early. I'm gonna have to get up early tomorrow morning because it's 1:45 and we're gonna hit the road at 11:30, and I'm gonna drive the car like I did last time, one way, and then the anesthesia, they're gonna have me in there like 15 minutes before the procedure, and my friend is going to drive back. I figure that's good. I don't want him to be at double risk of a fender bender. I'd rather assume responsibility at least one way if that happens. It's, for me, it's like 45-minute drive. But anyway, going from there, once you get in there, they want you to wear loose clothing. They give you the anesthesia, and you're going to wake up. It'll feel like you went in there and then you were out. It's like you woke up a minute later. It's like 1 minute passed, but really it's been like 45 minutes to an hour. And they've got this tube thing, and the one thing I don't like about it is not brand new. They have to clean it, so someone else that thing has been through someone else, and they have to sanitize it and all that. So I really hope they do a great job, but I don't like that part. The idea that they reuse those crazy things. But anyway, that's the worst thing about it. Anyway, you got to do what you got to do. But then after the procedure, they have you sit around. They want you to burp, so to speak. And then your driver will take you home. So I'll be able to say more after the procedure. I'm saving this video for maybe Saturday because today's Thursday, and Friday, tomorrow's the procedure. And so Saturday I'll probably put my clips together, But this is the worst, is the prep. As far as retaining information, the procedure, you're going to be asleep essentially, or semi-awake, and probably won't remember anything. I understand that you may be somewhat awake and they may ask you to turn. I don't really recall anything, to be honest with you, when I was under last time. Just waking up, and that was about it. So anyway, stay tuned for the second part of this video, and we'll do a recap on what happened, and then we'll conclude and all that. Anyway, Eastern America here. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and hit that notification bell. Stay on the video because I'm adding the other clip. All right. Eastern America here. Please subscribe, please like, please share, hit that notification bell. Okay, so I've got the Go Lightly. Okay, so I got my glass and I've got my straw. Last time I didn't use a straw. I'm going to shake up this stuff. I'm going to do probably 3/4. I think they say half. I'm going to do 3/4 just to be safe. It's actually getting started a little bit earlier too, by the way. Not too bad. I wish I hadn't filled above that line, but that's okay. Doesn't even seem like I should be. But anyway, I'm going to do it. Okay, so it's pretty clear. Let me see. Yeah, like last time. Tastes terrible. But the straw is helping. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, folks, now look at that. I am doing pretty good. This straw does work remarkably well. You will, I do feel I need to chase it a little bit with water, pure sodium, but I have, sat down a few times in the restroom. So look at that. It's crazy. You have to actually slow down. This stuff goes too fast with the straw. Not like the first time I did this. So I'm just saying, they're even suggesting 15 to 20 minutes that you do that because, bloating can occur, even though that would iron itself out over time anyway. All right, let's keep on trucking. Please subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell. Okay, folks, so I got the jug here, and it is empty. It is definitely empty. So just to know a few tips, use the wet wipes. Get the wet wipes. And another thing, maybe slow down on eating like I did eat the day before yesterday. And today's the procedure, so I'm going to go and get them to hold the camera up in the procedure so you can see how it's all done. I'm just joking. That's not going to happen. But anyway, just to know. The straw really works. Using a straw really works. I got to tell you, you bypass the taste buds, goes down the throat, and the wet wipes help because you're going to be sore down there when you're wiping, so you don't want toilet paper. Toilet paper is fine at first. Charmin, I would recommend, but definitely need the wet wipes. They really help. And then unscented, no alcohol, of course. And then other than that, I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned. Please subscribe, please like, please share, hit that notification bell, and we're continuing right now. Eastern America here. Please subscribe, please like, please share, hit that notification bell. Well, the procedure's over with. It went really well. I do recommend wet wipes instead of toilet paper because you get really sore down there. And then lastly, just to know, the procedure went well. They give you a printout of your results immediately and photos. And just to know, they didn't find anything this time. So I'm on the 10-year trek from here on out. Apparently that's how they do it. If they find those 2 polyps or whatever and they clip them and they're benign, you're on a 5-year plan. And then the second time you go within the 5 years, I went actually probably 8 because of COVID. But if they don't find anything, you're back on the 10-year thing every 10 years they suggest. So that was my recommendation that I got. So just to know, the anesthesia they put me under, they give you the IV to keep you hydrated, and they give you what they call a mild anesthesia, which is in the oxygen mixture from what I understood. And then when you go into the procedure room, they inject the actual anesthesia in you. At least that's what they did with me. And then they have you lean over on your left side. So anyway, just to know. Now, you can't drive, and in my case, my driver brought the car around and they wheelchaired me down. You're not supposed to drink any alcohol. I didn't do any of that. And just to know, you're supposed to go home and stay home in 2 days. So really 2 days, believe it or not. So, at least in my case, this was different from my 8 years ago because I was wide awake, and we even went out and stayed up late and all that. My driver and I went out and about. We ate dinner and all that. But this time I was really tired. So it's probably a different anesthesia that I had. And I was very tired, and I fell asleep. And we did go out for dinner. I thought we could do more. I didn't have it in me. So just to know, I got back and that was it. And so I went to bed early. I was just tired. I slept in the car on the way back, about an hour drive from where I'm at. And then from where I was. And today's the second day, and I've got all my provisions, so I'm just staying in like I'm supposed to. And the bowel movements 1 to 5 days in the instructions, but I had my first bowel movement today, so I felt really good about that. So everything seems to be good. Now, if you're going through a colonoscopy, I think I've covered everything. I've covered that prep solution. I've covered all that, and I'm giving you an idea of what goes on in the procedure. And so, the worst part is that prep solution. So anyway, I wish you well wherever you are. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and hit that notification bell. And bye for now.